Hey, good morning. It's 4:30 in the morning. I've never had posted a rapture dream. I just woke up from one, and sorry about not being able to show visual aids like face and everything. I'm not really look at myself right now. Okay, I'm just having this dream. Okay, and it just happened here a few minutes ago. I woke up from it. Um, you know, I saw a I guess to start out where the dream actually started was the sense of urgency. I know I could feel it around everybody. We knew something big was about to happen. It's almost like I knew exactly what I needed to do, but it had something to do with this asteroid, and you could hear like just kind of this unsettling commotion. So it looked like something was already actively happening because people were a little, a lot of anxiety, so to speak. And it was a really weird event though because you could see. Um, I just was like studying the faces and the looks of people, and I just noticed that the details of the different looks on people's faces, because and I noticed like some people I knew were there in my dream, like from high school. Like I'm way older now. I'm 40 in my 40s, but I noticed some people talking to each other and kind of giving us guys a heads up as we look to the sky. And here's where it gets really detailed. I could see some things streaking across the sky in different directions. Like either there was like an automatic event of things that were happening in the sky, and it seemed to me it was a couple things happening at one time. And what I got from it was the asteroids, that there were planes, fighter planes, trying to knock out some of the rocks that were coming our way. Like literally, you could see like almost a space war with some of the fighter jets that were in the area, because it looked like they were trying to hit it before the bigger rocks were starting to land and hit. But you could see it coming from a region where I live is near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So you could see it was coming from the city direction going north, which I found weird. But I guess the angle that it was coming at. But I did notice something very interesting. Also, in the dream, I was looking around and I felt like I just felt like we were racing towards. I mean, it felt like the more we ran, felt like everything was so far away to duck for cover or anything. But we were on this like main highway, and I could see myself trying to weave through an old car dealership. And I was going around, and I noticed a cop. As I was like driving or running, I'm sorry, I was running. I finally, the only cover I could find was get to the used car lot. So this looked like an event that happened so spontaneously that we were probably all at the store or something going on like that. So there was no warning. This is just like so quick. But I felt in my spirit, and I think this is where I want to try to leave it at, because I felt my spirit like I was running towards the used car dealership. Looked like that shelter part of the dealership. And as I was looping around down the steps, like kind of going towards the bushes over by the shelter part of the, I noticed the police were I don't know why, but there was just so much going on. But a police officer, I could see him weaving through and around, up and around, like he was trying to either get me or something. I don't know. It was weird because there was just so much going on. But he came up and I started running towards him, thinking it's better just to run towards him than run away from him. So I ran towards him, and as I got close to him, I kept running. So it's sometimes good to, instead of running away from somebody, run towards them, and but just keep running. Okay. I don't know. Something told me to say that, but that's the Lord. Um, I'll be honest with you. I never had a rapture dream, and I can't say. Well, actually, I take it back. I did have one. Maybe since I'm here, I might as well tell this second rapture dream. This happened in 2011, and I remember being a little mad, and I prayed to God, and I was like, "Why can't I have a rapture dream?" Well, I had it. I was a little mad, of course, that I hadn't had rapture dreams. Everybody that I was seeing, a lot of people were having them, but I wasn't. But apparently this time I was. But this one was, I didn't see anything until the very end. But I heard everything. I had all the sounds down. I felt it too. I felt like we were in this dark, almost like a bullet type train, locomotive. It was very high speed, and I could feel the thrust and the evacuate, like almost a elevator kind of shaft, but I couldn't see anybody. But that's where the dream starts out. Is I just went boom, and I felt like we were being lifted out of an area. And I just said, "Oh my God, this is a rapture! I can't believe this." And I could hear all the cheering and laughing and crying, and everybody, I'm like, "Hey, we're out of here already!" Like I couldn't believe it. Like finally we're leaving, and I couldn't see anything, but I could hear kind of this like overjoyed, people that everybody knew they were leaving, and that feeling of being evacuated, almost like you were being removed, was a rush because it felt like it was like a force to be reckoned with, right? Well, as the dream proceeded, I thought to myself, yeah, I know. I'm like, I didn't know what to say because I wanted to see somebody. I wanted to talk to somebody and say, "Oh my gosh, we left." I was all excited. You could feel that excitement. Well, just as I was appearing, what was appearing in front of us, it was so fast that in front of us, so you could see a city so bright. And I knew, like, looking way ahead, you knew it was far away, but it was close. And I saw from a distance this beaming city at the end of, like, eternity. Literally, you could just keep looking, you could see this big, bright, iridescent but almost like radiant city glowing in front of me, but was way far away. But I looked over to my left side, and this is where the dream kind of just left off at. I looked to my left side, and I could see like really brand new streets. No one was there yet. You could tell there was like this big. You could tell it was too early, because it seemed like we kind of caught everything off guard. They weren't prepared for us to return, but for some reason we were just there passing through. But I got to see the city of heaven, New Jerusalem, and I could see how brilliant it was. It really was bright and brilliant. And I looked over to my left side, and there were no people on the streets, but it looked like they were waiting for us. But we weren't supposed to be there yet. That was in May 2011. God bless you guys. Good night. He's coming soon.